1974, March 20th, the British Parliament passes the first of the Intolerable Acts, the Boston Port Act, which closed the Boston Harbor until the colonists would pay for damages following the Boston Tea Party. Have you guys been to Boston, seen the Freedom Trail?
Yeah, one of my best friends lives there, and you know, it's kind of remarkable when you're walking around the city just how much history there is, you know, on this random building, a sign that mentions this was signed here. So yeah, it's a cool city if you ever get to visit and see, you know, that site and
American history there. Lots of it.
My dad used to be a history teacher, so when we went to Boston, we did all the things. We saw Paul Revere's house. We saw the church where, you know the phrase, one if by land, two if by sea.
Yeah, sure.
So we saw all the things. It's a really cool place.
I haven't been there yet. I'll have to.
You saw the Yankees play the Red Sox.
A lot of good beer there too, Tim. So
okay, don't twist my arm.
Might have to go.
Yeah.
All right, 1930, Harlan Sanders founded KFC in North Corbin, Kentucky. So he started by selling the chicken in a motel roadside shop, so it had its humble beginnings. The first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise, though, opened in Utah in 1952.
Utah?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Utah Fried Chicken.
Kentucky, you think they would have the first one.
I know that's where they're headquartered
by
now.
the name, All right, throwing it back to 2020, a year none of us will ever forget. Tiger King was released on Netflix. This one I actually didn't watch, but I feel like everyone was watching.
I was highly entertained by this.
My COVID show was Schitt's Creek.
Okay. This guy was such a character. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, we watched it.
One of my favorite enduring memes to this day is, I will never financially recover from this.
I think there's a lot of memes that came out of that show, and I mean, it's still, you know, it's recent history, right? So there's still updates on Tiger King and that location and all sorts of stuff like that.
It's funny, things like the shows that we watch, it just like takes me back to that time.
That's for sure.
And then today, of course, the first day of spring, the spring equinox. So as I mentioned during my main weather hit this morning, that's when the sun is shining directly on the Earth's equator. So today's a day where roughly day and night are the same length. We'll get 12 hours and 9 minutes of daylight in Madison today, and then each day we'll gain about 3 extra minutes. So we've got more daylight ahead, warmer temperatures, so we're headed in the right direction.
And we've already melted a whole bunch of snow. We're going to melt a whole bunch today and tomorrow as well.
Yeah, there won't be really anything left here over the next few days. Besides for the big, you know, the big, huge mounds. Those might take a little bit longer in the parking lots.
Yeah, that kind of thing,
Yep.
All right. Delaney, thank you. Next up here on the morning.